Come on up. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We'll begin in mountain pose, begin our practice together. And as you make your way up to the top of your mat, we'll just take a few moments to get settled in, fully arrive in the space, or continue your arrival. You might do that first by maybe closing your eyes or softening your eyes. Begin a journey inward and allow your breath to guide you inward. So start with breathing. Use some slow, steady, deep breaths. Intentional breaths in and out. Just feel your body just soften. Making your way here. Already beginning to feel an ease in your body and your mind. Letting go of the things that are going on outside of you so you can pay closer attention to what's happening inside of you. As you make that assessment, just notice what you need today. Continue breathing and even add some movement here as a way to check in with yourself. A little rolling of the shoulders, movement of your hips, your head and neck. Just work your way down your body. How do you feel at this moment? And how can your moving practice assist you today? What can you gain from your practice? With that being said, just move in the way that you need to move today. Modify any poses, even do different poses. Just listen to your body. Good. Keep breathing, keep moving if it feels good. Nice. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Just bringing more energy to your body, preparing your body to move. And moving at your own pace. Inhale, extend your arms out and up. Just treat it like a nice stretch. Reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, so hinging at the hips, and bend your knees as much as you need to. That's it. As you make your way down towards your toes, never needing to touch your toes. Inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or your knees. Only rise up halfway to form a table with your own body. Exhale, slide back down to your forward fold. Again, not needing to touch your toes or the ground. Maybe you pause with your hands resting on your shins or at your ankles. Just at a place that feels good to you at this moment. And wherever you are, just notice what this feels like. Where do you have sensation? Notice your legs, your hamstrings, the curvature in your spine, your back. Allowing gravity to draw you down. Maybe you have heavy arms that are just hanging. With that heaviness of the upper body, maybe circle the shoulders or circle the arms like you're stirring a big pot of soup. Maybe nod yes a few times, shake your head no. Sway your whole upper body, just getting into your body in a new way. Let's return to standing. Take your time. We'll shift weight into the heels first. Bend your knees to lower your hips. Start lifting upper body. Then inhale, extend your arms out, then up. Reach into the air, extended mountain pose. With your exhale, you can bring your palms together down to your heart or arms down to your side. Returning to mountain pose. Hold for a moment. Find and feel your breath. Let's continue, just repeating that sequence. Inhale, reaching out and up. Feel the lengthening through the sides of your body. Yes, exhale, leading with your heart. Fold forward. Swan dive, slowly taking your body downward. Inhale, rise up halfway. Feel the top of your head lead you forward to help extend your spine. Exhale, slide back down. Pause at any point. The same weight shift into your heels, bend your knees, lowering your hips, start lifting upper body. Inhale, spread your wings, reach out, reach up, good energy in your hands and fingers. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. Finishing the flow, returning here. Take a breath. Remember, breath is your foundation for your practice. Let it guide you, let it move you and support you. Let's continue. Inhale, reaching into the air, extended mountain pose. Reach high. Exhale, fold, hinging from hips. Inhale, rise up halfway. We'll call it monkey pose. Halfway lift. This exhale will fold. Take your time all the way down. Bend your knees enough to place your hands on your mat out in front of you. And walk or step the feet to the back end of your mat, forming our high push-up position. Plank pose, hips are at shoulder level perhaps. Let's hold for a moment. Just feel the length in the body and also the strength in your body. Even push more into the floor with your hands so you feel this energy in your arms, shoulders, maybe your chest, your back. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees slightly, send your hips into the air as you gently move into downward facing dog. So just this shortcut from plank pose to down dog, which you can do anytime, even every time in the practice today. Let's move from here, a full breath in. When you're exhaled, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of the mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, extend through the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, even releasing your head so you can see between your knees to the wall behind you. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees. We'll inhale and come all the way back up to standing. Reach high. We're going to keep the body in motion. With your exhale, take chair pose. Let's pause for a moment. Weight shift into hips and heels. Arms can be at an angle. You can even bring them down to parallel to the floor, or even bend elbows. Here we go. Breathe in. And exhale, dive out of your chair, back down towards toes, forward fold, releasing head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Same thing, hands to the earth, walk, step, hop, feet back, plank pose. Another pause, strong press into the earth with the hands, energy in the arms, back, chest. You can take that same shortcut to down dog, or with your exhale, finish your push-up. Bend elbows, squeeze them in towards your ribs as you come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. You might come all the way down to the floor if you'd like. Adjusting hands if you need to create your back bend. It might be a low cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck toes under, send hips to sky while head and chest sink between the arms. Make a little adjustment with your feet and hands as you need to, settling into the pose. Let's add a lunge. Inhale, extend your right leg up behind you. Reach, hold for a second. Then exhale, let's step right foot to the top of the mat or behind right hand. We'll turn the left foot to the floor, shifting weight into that foot as if you're standing on that back foot. So you have light hands, so it's easy for you to lift up without putting any strain on that front knee. Rising here, yes, warrior one. So reach up and lunge. Getting this good opening of the body, good expression of the body in this pose. Inhale, ready to move. Exhale, we'll fold, bring hands back down to the floor. Plant them strongly in, slide right foot back, plank. A shortcut to down dog or finish the vinyasa. You can certainly bring knees to the floor first, and then chest. Again, a low cobra or up dog, finding the back bend that works for you at this moment. Moving at your own pace, finishing in downward facing dog. Adjusting feet and hands. Settling in. Then other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Nice strong extension. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat, light landing. Right heel to the earth. Take your time with these transitions. Shifting weight back, well balanced on both feet. Light hands allowing you to rise up. Another hold here. Activating the body. Reach and lunge. The awareness of sensations in the body, how this feels, where you have sensation. And in motion, inhale, exhale, fold. Return to the earth, plant the hands strongly into the ground, slide left foot back, plank, completing your sequence. It's always okay. Take that shortcut to down dog if you'd like. Once you're in down dog, a couple of breaths. If you haven't already, maybe a little pedaling of the feet, pressing one heel down as the other heel lifts, feeling the stretch in your toes, your calves, and any other part of the leg or foot, maybe ankle bones or the soles of your feet. Good. And we'll take a pause here. Let's gently bring knees to the floor. Sit back briefly into hero, then off to the side so you can take a seat. Bring the legs around to the front. We're going to lie down, so scoot forward so you have space behind you. Feel free to bring the knees up towards your body. Add some movement as it feels good. Your back, your hips, your legs, your feet. And return to the awareness of breath. You might take a few deep breaths here. Noticing the quality of your breath. From here, let's get set up for our bridge pose. We'll plant the feet into the ground, nice strong connection into the earth. Even feel like you're standing in mountain pose, so a good connection. Breathe in, and with the exhale, body in motion, lifting hips off the floor. Even just a little bit if you want. You can just lift a little. If you happen to have a block, slide a block underneath you to sit on the block for a more modified and supported bridge pose, or just continue lifting hips. You might even support your hips in your hands. And if you haven't already, just to activate the upper body a little bit more, you might rock your upper body left and right several times with a little bit of a wiggle. Let's get the arms and shoulders a bit underneath you. Now, the arms can just lie flat on the ground, or you might bend your elbows so your arms are at 90 degrees. Pushing down into the floor, you'll feel your shoulders, your your triceps, maybe your elbows root into the ground as you lift and support the body. And just notice other parts of your body in this dynamic posture, this heart opener. There's kind of a sense of like you're standing with your arms behind you and you're opening up through the chest. Okay, let's start to soften the body, lower your hips, wiggle the feet forward a little bit, extend your arms straight up into the air, making space in your back body so you can safely return to the ground. And once you're down, go ahead and extend the arms behind you and your legs out in front of you and actively reach, stretch, lengthen the body, make space. We're going to rise to seated, so you might bring knees into chest. You can certainly rock your way up to seated or roll to your side and press yourself up to seated. In our seat, we'll come to boat pose. I typically start with bent knees, heels on the floor, holding onto the backs of the legs to assist the lengthening of the spine. You can do the same if you want. Then exhaling and just starting to lean back. You can pause at any angle, really, what feels good and what kind of tension you want to bring to the core system. Heels can stay on the floor, or maybe walk your feet towards yourself till you find that balance on the hips so you can easily lift the feet off the ground. You can keep the knees bent. You can certainly straighten the legs. You can continue holding on or free the hands. Breathing. A nice inhale, filling up the lungs. You might even exhale through the mouth so you can feel the air leave the belly, so you can feel that contraction. Maybe a couple more breaths just to feel that activation and support. And then we'll move next. We'll inhale, feel like you're lifting up. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front, either or to the side of the body so you can fold the legs, get them back behind you, plank pose. Same pressure into the earth. Activation of the shoulders, arms, back, and chest. Take a shortcut, everyone, to down dog, soft knees, hips to sky. Adjusting feet in hand, there's our arrival. We'll continue our flow. Inhale, extend right leg up into the air. Just reach and hold, get longer if possible. Reaching more through that lifted leg and foot. Let's bend the right knee, heel down towards backside, a slight lift of that knee towards ceiling, which creates a twist in the spine. Making sure your hands still feel rooted into the earth for good stability. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind, step through, right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth. There's our shift of weight. Find that balance, then rise when you're ready. Inhale, lift, warrior one. Exhale, opening to your warrior two. Adjust your feet. Strong foundation. We're going to hold this warrior two, for about 18 minutes. Yeah. Just feeling the endurance and strength in our arms and shoulders. Reach. Good. Inside angle pose. Follow the right hand forward, angled upper body. Rotate the arms so we're reaching down with the right hand. Left hand reaching into the air. Good. Still building that endurance in the arms, especially that lifted and extended left arm. But we'll give it a rest. You can bring that left arm down to your side or to your low back. You might bring that left hand behind you to low back. If possible, roll the left shoulder back, opening up through the chest. That's it. Yes, just like that. Well done. Good. Let's release. Let's re-extend the left hand up into the air. Our exhale will turn, fold, hands to the earth, slide right foot back, plank pose. Pause for a moment just for a nice realignment and the reactivation of strength in the body. Take another shortcut to down dog. Soft knees, hips to sky. Proceed to the other side. Inhale, extend left leg up into the air. Reach, hold, extend, get longer and stronger. Let's open the hip, bending the left knee, heel down towards backside. Slight lift of the knee. You don't have to lift it too high. You'll feel the body kind of turn open slightly towards the windows. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind, stepping left foot to the top of the mat, right heel to the earth. Find that balance. Rise when you're ready. First warrior. Exhale, open, expand. Warrior two. Adjust your foundation. We're going to hold for a moment. Same thing. Tall upper body, engage core. Feel that stability. Outreaching through the hands, active hands and fingers. If you can, drop the shoulders. If they feel a little lifted, see if you can drop the shoulders. Good. Side angled. Follow left hand forward, angled upper body, rotate the arms. You don't have to touch the ground here. You can certainly stay up a little higher. Or yes, use the left hand or left arm. It can rest lightly on the left thigh. We'll bring the right arm down, either just resting on the side or bring your right hand behind you to low back. Roll the right shoulder back, again opening up through chest. Hold, breathe. Establishing these connections to the moment, now, how this feels, how you are in the moment. Then inhale, re-extend right hand up into the air. Exhale, we'll turn, fold, hands return to the earth. Planted strongly, left foot back, plank pose, realigned. Shortcut is fine, or finish the vinyasa. You might even bring knees to the floor first, then chest if you're moving through Chaturanga Dandasana. Find your back bend, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Hold for a moment. Let's return to standing. Full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop both feet up to the top of the mat to forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold again. Same weight, shift into the heels, bend your knees, lift upper body. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Reach a little higher as you're able. Yes, exhale, arms down to your side. Finishing that whole sequence. A nice warming up of the body. Yeah, check in, shoulders, head and neck. Work your way down your body. How are your hands, wrists, and fingers after those planks and down dogs? From here, still standing, we'll inhale, reach into the sky. Exhale, arms out to the side and then back down behind you like so. Just reach back towards the back corners of your mat. You can feel like you're holding on to an object, maybe a box behind you. It's a little squeezing sensation. With straight arms, you're going to feel a contraction in the triceps. It's that same sensation or a similar sensation that I described when we were in that bridge pose. I'm just hopping into bridge real quick. When we got the shoulders underneath, it's like standing with your arms behind you in a way. So you have this opening up through the chest. Okay, stay right there, or if you're able, interlace your fingers behind you. If this isn't comfortable for your joints, like your wrists or elbows or shoulders, just keep reaching with free hands. You might roll the shoulders back if you can, squeeze shoulder blades together just to activate a bit more. Okay, supporting the upper back and belly. Bend knees, let them jet forward and then tip over slightly so you're in a chair-like position, just like that. Just hold, nice long neck, reaching back with folded fingers or free hands. We're going to release that bind, spread your wings, inhale, and exhale, dive out of the chair-like pose to forward fold. Nice release. We're going to hold here, shake things out, hands, wrists, shoulders, head. Loosen it up, let it go. Then continue the flow. Inhale, monkey pose, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Come down if you like, chaturanga dandasana, or take that shortcut to down dog. We're going through a vinyasa flow, so go at your own pace. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're good. Find your pose, then inhale, extend right leg up. Let's open the hip, bend your knee, heel down towards back side. A slight lift of knee, there's a little twist. And then unwind, step through, right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth. Find that stable balance of the body, rise, first warrior. Exhale, open warrior two. Adjust feet, and yes, we are going to hold again. Strong, yes. Check in with shoulders. Do they feel lifted, even slightly? Can you drop the shoulders? Okay, reverse your warrior here, right hand reaching into the air. Now the left hand can just rest along the left leg or put it on like a belt behind you. Just across the waistline if that feels okay. Either just to mid-back or even towards the right hip. Reaching straight up or even slightly behind you. Again, just depending on how this feels in your hips, your arms, your shoulders. Let's release that left arm so we can take a big cartwheel around and down to the floor in front. Step back, plank pose, another pause for realignment. Finishing your push-up if you like, bend elbows, squeeze them in towards ribs. Chaturanga dandasana, modify that or skip that if you want. That's good. Up dog or cobra, wonderful. Finishing in downward facing dog. Perfectly fine to add those poses like cat-cow or a child's pose. Other side, inhale, extend left leg into the air. Yes, bend and twist, bend the knee. Heel down, knee up, a little rotation. Then unwind, step through, left foot to the top of the mat. Back to our warrior one. Find your center and balance. Knee over ankle, so you have good leverage, rising. Exhale, expand and open warrior two. We're pausing. Checking in with shoulders. Active arms and fingers. Active core, strong legs, foundational feet. Let's reverse the warrior. Left hand reaching into the air. The right arm can just rest alongside your body or put it on like a belt. Just to a place that feels good. It doesn't feel binding in the shoulder at all. Reaching up, making sure you're still lunging forward. You might even reach slightly back towards the wall behind you, creating a little bend or a little bow in the body. Just release the right arm so we can cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the ground. Slide left foot back, plank pose. We'll pause. Gently bring right knee to the floor underneath the hip. You're going to swing your right foot out to the right side, making a kickstand. Then open up sideways to a side plank. So our variation of side plank with the knee on the floor. We'll start with, the left hand reaching straight up. You can certainly keep it there or just kind of play with this as far as where you can take this left arm, maybe overhead towards the front of the room with active fingers. Reach. You can even reach behind you, just towards the wall behind you. You can even shift forward into the right hand a little bit so you can float the left foot into the air. These are just options. Even bending the left knee so your heel gets closer toward your backside, and maybe you can reach the heel of your foot with the left hand, or just the air. Good. Let's re-extend the leg and the arm. Turn carefully. Let's bring left hand and left knee to the floor. Bring that kickstand back in. Stay here on hands and knees for cat and cow. So inhale to cow, that's our back bend. Exhale, round it out into cat. Just keep flowing, and as you're doing so, that same sensation like you're doing in plank, where the hands firmly press to the floor, arms stay straight and strong, as you feel the undulation of the spine and the rocking of the hips. Finish this breath and take one more. When you're done, just pause for a second in this neutral tabletop posture. We'll set up for the other side. We'll swing the left foot off to the side for our kickstand. Extend the right leg back behind you. You can keep the toes on the floor. And then open up to the right side of the room. Make some adjustments so you feel good in your posture. And the right arm extending into the air. You might even reach over your head. Play with different positionings of that right arm. Or if it's tired, you can even just bring it down to your side. Okay. Reach behind you, perhaps. That opening of the chest. Again, that same sensation of standing with your arms reaching behind you, or even being in bridge pose, creating that back bend. So you might lift the right leg, bend the knee, reach back, find the foot or ankle or toes or the air. Great, everybody. And then we'll release to help re-extend the body. A careful turn. Lightly land on the right hand, right knee comes to the ground. Bring your kickstand back in. Another set of cat and cow, maybe 2 or 3 breaths. That same active straightness in the arms, mobility through the spine and hips. We're just going to sit back into child's pose. As you sit back into child's pose, make it an active position, meaning as you sit back, hips might be moving down towards the heels or towards the back edge of your mat, so there's that movement that direction, while hands are reaching forward. So you feel kind of a stretch quality, reaching for the front edge of your mat, maybe the corners of your mat. Let's turn this into a side bend, maybe walking your hands over to maybe the right edge or right corner of the mat. This will affect the left side of your body, of course. Even take a deep breath into that left side. Feel that expansion, space creation, that lengthening down through the left side of your body. One more breath. Come back to center for a brief pause. And then the other side. Same thing, a nice active reaching sensation to this left edge of the mat, affecting the right side of the body, taking a deep breath into that right side. Making more space in the body, taking up space. One more breath. We'll come back to center. Since this was an active posture, let's soften it by, if it feels comfortable to you, bring your forehead to the ground or bring in a block or a blanket or something, a piece of cloth underneath you like a shirt. And then bring your arms down the sides of your body. And let the arms relax completely, your shoulders. You'll be in embryo pose. Another nice opportunity for you just to go inside of self. Check in. How's your breathing? How does your body feel? What else does your body need from your practice today? Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Stay where you are rather than coming up right away. Just keep your forehead on the ground and just drag your hands forward and flip them over so your palms are on the mat. Then lift up to hands and knees. Slow motion. And once you're on hands and knees, step the hands forward just a little bit so your hands and wrists are out from underneath the shoulders. Activate the hands and arms. Tuck your toes. One more set of cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, which will turn now into downward facing dog. Tuck toes, lift knees and hips, and let the head and chest just sink between the arms. Okay, going back up to standing. Breathe in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, elongate through spine. Exhale, fold again, releasing head, neck, and shoulders to peek between the knees if your eyes are opened. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach up. Big stretch here at the top. Exhale, arms return to your side. A big circle of the shoulders. Roll them back a few times. Yes. And then forward. Okay, you can just kind of shake them out. Alrighty, let me just turn this way so I don't get my left and right confused. Take your left arm and extend it forward and really reach like you're trying to touch this wall here. Really reach. And just bring it across the body, and with the right arm, just hug it in. And you'll notice a feel of a pull or a stretch. It's kind of coming from the rear deltoid or the back portion of the shoulder, that muscle grouping, and it comes from the back. So you might feel it across the back, across the shoulder. You can just hold that in place if that feels okay. You can even do a little massage kind of movement, just go up and down. You might feel kind of a pull and stretch sensation there. Breathing with those sensations, especially if the shoulders feel tight. And if that feels too much like a bind, if it doesn't feel too good, then you may want to soften that up a little bit. Maybe more circles would feel better. Okay, and let's release that bind and just reopen, just kind of shake that loose. We'll do the other side. So extend the right arm forward, really reach. And we'll bring it across the body. The left arm just draws it in. And of course, you can certainly play with that sensation. You can pull it in tighter or loosen it up. Find that spot that feels correct to you. Either hold in place for that stretch, that pull, or that light, gentle massage up and down. Notice the feelings and where those sensations are showing up in your shoulder or back or even your neck. Paying close attention. Mindful movement. Let's go ahead and release. We'll let that go, shake it out. Back to our active mountain pose, and we'll continue our flow. When you're ready, inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, lead with heart, fold forward, back down we go towards toes. Inhale, monkey pose, our halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, hop or step back, plank pose. Come down if you want to, Chaturanga Dandasana. Again, any other variation of your vinyasa flow to get you to downward facing dog is correct. Let's pause in down dog for a moment. New lunge series. Let's inhale, extend right leg up, straight line, right foot to the top of the mat. Let's go to a high lunge this time. Left heel stays lifted. You'll still need to shift your body weight back to find center, good balance. You have light hands, so you can easily float up. So same thing here. We want to reach up, lunge low, hold for a moment. Hug to midline. It's the arms squeezing inward, again, like you're holding onto that box behind you. Now it's above your head. You're doing the same thing with the knees and thighs. Hug inward for good stability. Let's rise up to help straighten this front leg. Pivot left heel to the floor. You'll turn sideways. Arms to parallel. Pause right here. Okay, not moving. As if we're going to triangle. We're not going to triangle, but hold here for a moment. Drop shoulders. Yeah. Now we are turning the right foot to face the same direction as the left foot. If the feet are staggered, just adjust them so we're more aligned underneath you. Here's our nice star shape. We're going to inhale, keep reaching out, but the arms feel tall. Exhale, pull belly in for support, bend your knees to protect your back, and then fold. Fingertips to the ground, release the head. Inhale, rise up to fingertips to help extend spine like you're going towards the windows. And exhale, fold again. So a wide-legged forward fold, hold, here, feel. Just certainly a different sensation in a forward fold compared to a forward fold when the legs are together. Certainly feel free to just be here, hold here, be with these sensations, or add some movement. We are going to add one thing in a second here. Let's rise to fingertips again, extending the spine with an inhale. We're going to hold. Right, propped up onto fingertips. Keep the left hand on the floor. Extend your right arm out to the side. It would be to the front of the room, like an airplane wing. Inhale, just to feel a little bit more extension through your spine in this lifted right arm. And then rotate towards your right, towards the front of the room here. Stay like this for a second. And you're going to wear this right hand like a belt. Just bring it behind you. It might be your right hip. It could be mid-back, maybe around the body, maybe towards the left hip. Again, be aware of the sensation this creates in the right shoulder. Your head can possibly turn as if you're looking towards the wall or ceiling. And if that's a strain on the neck, okay, turn and maybe look down at the floor. Let's re-extend the right arm up into the air. Then unwind. Bring the fingertips to the floor, unwinding. Walk your hands towards right foot. Turn your right foot towards the front of the room. We're going to Warrior One, so you might need to adjust where your left foot is so you have good balance and stability so you can easily float up to your Warrior One here. Reach, just a nice opening. Then exhale, just fold again. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Brief pause for realignment. Chaturanga Dandasana, or your series of movements to get you to downward facing. When you're in your back bend, you might roll the shoulders back like any other back bend to help open the heart. Same thing on this side. Inhale, extend left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left foot comes to the top of the mat for high lunge. Right heel stays lifted. Finding your center, take your time. Rise when you're ready. Yes, holding. Finding that good connection. Okay. Stability in the body, hug to midline through legs, core, arms in the air, hug. Let's rise up, straightening the left leg, pivot right heel to the floor, turn sideways, arms to parallel, pause. Checking in with shoulders. Let's turn the left foot to face the same direction as the right foot. Adjust the feet. Inhale, reach out. Get tall. Exhale, draw belly in, soft knees, then fold. Fingertips to the ground. Releasing all the way if you can. Inhale, rise to fingertips, extend the spine as if you're lifting and moving forward. And exhale, melt back down to your forward fold. So same posture. Second time here, so make any adjustments if you'd like. Maybe you can take the feet slightly wider if that feels okay. Add another movement or add movement here. Nice stretch for all parts of the legs, hamstrings, outer and inner legs. Okay, inhale, rise to fingertips, re-extend spine. We're going to hold here. Keep right hand on the floor. Extend left arm out to the left side or to the front of the room. Inhale just to get longer through torso. Exhale, revolve or twist. Might be a little bit, maybe a little bit more without forcing it. Holding here for a second with the left arm extended. And then maybe bring left hand behind you, either to left hip or mid-back or around the body towards the right hip. Rotating through the torso and the neck. But if that's a strain on the neck, soften the neck. Maybe look straight ahead towards the front of the room or down at the ground. Then we'll re-extend this left arm up and out. Unwind, fingertips to the ground. Walk your fingers towards this left foot that will spin towards the front of the mat. Adjust your back foot so you're ready to rise to Warrior One. Inhale, rising. There it is. Exhale, folding, return to the earth. Plant the hands, slide left foot back, plank pose. Returning to side plank. Now, the first time we brought the right knee to the floor and opened up to side plank, you can certainly do that, or keep legs straight and open up towards the windows for a side plank posture, keeping the legs straight and strong. Some tips. If you do keep the legs straight, be sure they are straight, and then flex your feet. That'll kind of lock them in place. You can stack the feet and legs, or for more stability, stagger the feet, one foot in front of the other. Another tip, lift your left hip a little higher. There it is, nice. Good control. Breathe in. Exhale, under control, bring left hand down to the floor. If you need to, take a rest or right over to the other side. Same thing, if you want to or need to, bring left knee to the ground. Right hip lifting up. Stacked or staggered feet. Stay just like this. You can certainly add other dynamics, like lifting that top leg. Okay, if you can even reach that foot with the hands, you can certainly go there. Excellent, so strong. Breathe in, wonderful. Exhale, careful, slow, soft return to plank pose. Let's bring knees to the floor. Sitting back once again, child's pose. Stay there for a breath or two with the arms extended out front, and then you can return to embryo. Arms down by your side. Rest, release. Just a quick return to breath and body. Release and relaxation of the shoulders after that active posture. 2 more breaths here. If you're an embryo, stay here with forehead on the floor. Just drag the hands forward. Flip them so you're on your palms. Same thing, rise up to hands and knees. Stay here. Because from here, you're going to bring your arms or elbows down to the floor. When you bring them down, you can keep the arms parallel with one another or bring the hands together so they're more like a triangle, either palms flat on the floor or even fold your fingers like you did when you were standing with your hands behind you, fingers folded. Now you do want to press into the floor, but you want to press more from the hands and forearms and less from the elbows. Push directly down. Just like in plank pose, perhaps feel the activation of the arms, upper back, maybe shoulders and chest. We're going to dolphin plank. So you're just going to lift the knees, be on your toes, but a strong straight line like plank pose, but with the elbows on the floor. So we just call it dolphin plank. Pressing firmly and strongly into the earth, again with forearms and hands, less in the elbows. And then we are taking it to dolphin, tiptoe forward. Hips go high, Still shifting weight more towards the hands. Keep a good bend in the knees, hips higher. Chest sinks. We're not going to hold this too long. We're only going to do this once. 2 more breaths. And then come back down to your knees. Come up onto your hands. Hands and knees. Cat, cow. 2 or 3 breaths here. Just some dynamics for our shoulders today. Our next pose is thread the needle. So from here in our tabletop posture, follow me. You're going to step the left hand forward just slightly, just forward, then off to your left side slightly towards the left edge of your mat. Turn your palm inward, that left palm inward, so your middle finger is kind of pointing towards maybe the 1 or 2 on a clock. Put weight into that left hand. Free the right arm, spread your wing, a little airplane wing out to the right side, and then we'll thread the needle. And as you're coming down, bend the left elbow. It might come to a 90 degrees angle because of the repositioning of the hand. You can keep adjusting that if you need to. Now for some, you might not get too rotated where you can't get the shoulder onto the floor. That's fine. Maybe the elbow gets to the floor, but that's still a twist, and it's still the posture. If you did make it down to the shoulder, here's some different things you can do. 1, stay here, or if you can, lift the left knee, extending the left leg, then swing or sweep that left foot over towards this right hand that's out in front of you there. Just take some balance and then kind of roll back so you're more on that right shoulder. Yes, a little acupressure for that shoulder. Just take some balance. So this is core work as well. Stay here. Here's another thing you could add. Take the left hand off the floor, bring it behind you. Wear it like a belt. You almost get it, for me at least, feel like I can either kind of twist and open. I'm looking up at the ceiling. There's some pressure on that right shoulder. So some acupressure work on that shoulder. Working some balance. I'm going to try one more thing. If the left hand is behind you, if there's weight in the right knee, okay, lift that right foot. Okay, just bend the knee, lift the foot, and can you reach the foot with your left hand? Where is it? Now try to get out of that knot. We're releasing, unwinding, left hand to the floor. Okay, a nice right angle. Bring that left leg back behind you, knee to the floor. Push into the floor with the left hand so you can lift, unthread, reach out, and back down. All right, sit back into hero pose for a moment. And look up here. So this is what the shape I kind of created. Here's one twist. I lift that leg, swing it around. Another challenge you could take is, can you grab that toe here, roll back, free this hand, take it behind you, hold here, or even bending this knee, reaching, finding that foot. Float. I call it crescent dinner roll. Okay. Is that about right? Okay. Pillsbury. Yeah. All right, other side. So it's just a little fun. You can just kind of play with different things with a pose like that. So back to our hands and knees, we'll set up for the other side. Right hand steps forward slightly, to the right side slightly. Dial that palm inward, middle finger pointing towards the 11 or 10. Left arm swings out to the left side. Thread the needle, exhale, bend right elbow. There's our right angle. Again, you might just come down to the elbow and forearm. Maybe that's as far as you can go, depending on your back, your hips. That's fine. You can even place a block underneath that arm, and that'll simulate you being all the way down on the floor. Or if you can get left shoulder to the floor, that could be the end of your pose. Or do those add-ons. Swing right leg around. towards that left arm that's extended underneath you. If you can, for balance, be careful. See if you can grab the toe, because it's easy to kind of roll out of this posture, fall out of this posture. Okay, right hand may be behind you. Maybe a little twist just to turn towards the ceiling. That could be the end as well. Or a little dinner crescent roll, bending the knee. Finding the foot, there it is. I have another variation of this pose, which is a little bit more pretzel-like, but we're not doing that today. I'll demonstrate it later. Okay, oops, there you go. That's what happens sometimes. Your croissant exploded. We're unbinding, unwinding. Okay, right hand down to the floor for stability to swing that right leg back to where it was originally, knee to the floor. Right hand pushes into the floor to help you lift, reopen, re-extend the left arm out, and then down to the ground. All righty, do I have time to show this? Sit back into hero pose. See if I can remember how to do this. Oh, you know, I do it from pigeon. I do it from pigeon pose. I don't know if I can do this. Okay, getting into pigeon pose. Which way? This way? Yeah. It's a twist into pigeon. This leg bends. Okay, but this hand is going to come down behind here to find this foot, with this free left arm coming through, finding this foot. That's easy. I know, it doesn't look right, does it? And I was like, what, is he okay? All right, one last little stretch here. Come down to your belly. Extend the arms out to the side like a capital T. Let's bring left hand underneath left shoulder. Push into the floor with the left hand to roll onto your right side. This affects the right arm and shoulder. Now, what you may want to do here, one, you can adjust with the angle of that right arm or how far you push back into that arm. You can even lift left leg, bend the left knee, turn the knee towards ceiling, and set the toes on the floor behind the right leg so you have a little bit more balance in this posture. We won't hold this too long. I want to give you some time in Shavasana. Just another way to get into the shoulder, the stretch, the front part of the shoulder, the chest. And you could bind this posture. Lots of ways you can bind this posture too. And that left hand that's in front of you, you can bring it behind you. Binding either just wear the belt or clasp the fingers if you could reach. One more breath. There you go. And we'll slowly roll out of the posture. Extend the left arm out to the side. We'll bring the right hand in. Push. Okay, just find the depth of the posture, that twist that feels good, or turn that feels good in this left arm. Change that left arm angle. Right leg can lift, bend the knee, turn knee towards ceiling, set the toes down behind the extended left leg for some balance. If you had a block, you can rest your head on a block or just on the floor. Stay here if this feels good, or play with the posture, see what else you could possibly do. Maybe your right hand behind you to low back, or interlace fingers. We endearingly call this shoulder pigeon. 2 more breaths. And slowly and carefully come out of the posture. You're going to roll onto your back. You can just stay just like this and just roll onto your back, or turn all the way around, feet facing the front of the room and lie on your back. Either one's fine. You can move directly into Shavasana here, just letting the body settle. If there's any other movements your body would appreciate first, maybe move into those postures first. It could be a twist, another little hip opener, or a mild back bend. When you've made your way to your resting pose, just allow the breath to help you settle. Rest, relax, release. Return to the awareness of your breath. Steady breaths. Deep breaths in and out. Allowing the breath to move freely and fully through your entire body. And in doing so, take 5 deep breaths. Fill yourself up. Create space. Take up space. Begin to feel movement return to your body. It might be subtle movements at first deep within you. With each breath, that movement expands and extends right out to the external body. Notice how you feel. When you're ready, move in slow motion, roll to one side of your body, pausing for a moment in your nurturing pose, taking delight in the fact that you came here to take care of yourself. And still moving in slow motion, guide your way up to seated. Take your time. And once you have found your seat, sitting nice and tall, lengthened spine, lightly activated core, relaxed shoulders, arms, and hands. And then one last movement together. We'll inhale, extend arms out and up, good reach. Exhale, bring palms together and down to your heart space. Take one more deep breath in and out on your own. And as we come to the close of this portion of our journey together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.